Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys looking to get back on track after dropping their first loss of the season a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And this is a game for grit.
Back now on EA Sports at venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. It's Bear football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Down inside the 10. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
First and goal, Cleveland.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Oh, and that is incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
8 yards on the pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
At the 45-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. It's Torres. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
2nd and 9 now. Man, and he hits him in stride. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Torres. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and 5. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Chigakakwo, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bears nothing.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Got an open man. It's Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down. Torres. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Torres. Now he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Keeps the score.
So on 4th and 1, the decision is, hey, let's take 3. But lo and behold, they'll come away with nothing.
Yeah, it's a disappointing outcome, isn't it? Especially since you know that offense didn't want to come off the field. And now not only do they not get the chance to go for it, they don't get the 3 points either.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. It's halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They run the counter. Torres. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
2
down
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. Yeah, the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pacheco once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Gets past one man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run the counter. It's Torres. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
19 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. And his kick here is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Up the middle they go. Torres. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff now for Pacheco. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Here's Pacheco once again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. The give to the fullback on the dive. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run with Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brings up 2nd.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Looking to put a drive together. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Douglas. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the Browns getting set to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, Do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one up, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this one. Lukaku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Douglas. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. One final shot, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the